What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Atlas Theory. This is an episode I've been waiting for. I'm really excited about this one. I have, should we call you Chouta or just Chouta?
I don't know. Let's see what sticks.
Okay, let's see what sticks. Again, all links will be in the description. So this is a fellow member of Amarna, a good friend, and he's working on a special project. So we're gonna get into all of that. But first, who is this guy? Let's get to know him. Chouta, could you give us a little introduction? How you found Star Atlas, a little bit about you, and yeah, let's just dive into this because there's going to be a lot we talk about that's going to be of great interest, I think, to the Star Atlas community.
Well, a bit about me and how I found Star Atlas. Well, my name actually is Samuel. I found Star Atlas through you. Actually, I think that's the simplest way.
Nice. Yes.
I blame you for this. I blame you for this, Aaron.
Sorry.
Only recently, actually, to be honest. It was right around November. So quite late compared to a lot of people. Like, how long had the project been going for then? Since February, earlier the year. So new to the whole crypto space as well. So I jumped in, was just diving into all these sorts of the different stuff that's in there, down the rabbit hole. I took, I don't even know what color pill you call it.
Right.
Red or the blue one, whichever.
Which one gets you to the next place? Yeah.
Which one gets you out of the matrix? I saw before I saw your videos, I saw a video with Michael Wagner in it. And I was like, no, this guy can't be real. Because of the crypto space, and basically, like, because there's so much information in the space when you're first absorbing it, you're just like, I don't know what to look at, who to trust. Now, this is too good to be true. I'm just going to move on to the next thing. That was like, then a month later, I found your channel, and then here we are.
Here we are.
I mean, I work full time. I love music as I never found enough time to really do much in it. From a content creator side, I've played around with it for the longest time from both a consuming, live mixing, and the way I describe it is programming. I'm more of a music programmer, I guess, than a music writer or composer.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about this music programming. I mean, I know from our conversations, just like talking it out, you have a project that you are going to release here today as people are watching it. Can you describe the name of the project and the purpose of the project, how you kind of just formulated this idea and took action on it?
The purpose of the project is quite broad. I'm kind of intrigued to see where it goes in the end, but it started from like a simple conversation that you and I had, I guess. And that conversation was really just about, okay, what would the Star Atlas sound be, musically speaking, when the game releases? And from there, I was like, well, why wait? Like, you know, if for the only reason of saying like, okay, what would I imagine the sound to be like, or what would you? And so that idea really stuck with me and it intrigued me. I guess I've tried this before in the past for like book series that have been turned in, well, I heard we're going to be turned into film series or things like that before. And I'm like, I wonder what that sound that they're going to attach to that series is going to be like.
Yeah. And
so I played around with sounds and melodies, and I wrote programmed my own little pieces of music before that came out, just to see what, if I could capture some essence of it. And then when they released their thing, you're like, oh, that's so cool. I would have never imagined that. But still, I had my own little thing. And so I guess the project, which stemmed from that question, I wonder what it would sound like. So that's kind of what I'm just going to call it from here on in.
Yeah.
The I Wonder project, or I Wonder project. So, and the idea of it is, it's twofold at this stage. One is, what is that Star Atlas sound, musically speaking, as imagined by the community?
Okay.
And then two, it would be really cool for content creators, people wanting to just use music or have access to stuff to play around with, perhaps even learn from each other and different ideas, to be able to use music created underneath this little idea of and I wonder, what is this sound that is Star Atlas, or even what is this sound that is Amarna City? Or I've done a I think was it last week? I've got a track up on my channel already. I haven't been promoting it, but I did one for the Bounty Bar. I was speaking to the guys over there, and I mentioned, hey guys, I've written this track. It's non-affiliated. I get it. But it's inspired by the thought of literally that question.
Right.
I wonder what music in the Bounty Bar would feel like.
And yeah, no, and that's so good, because I think that, you know, as we're building this from the community side and the DAC guild side, you know, there are places like the Bounty Bar, Marna City, and these that like are just concepts right now. And there's some visual elements, but like music can take it to the next step. And you know, we all started with lore, and we're trying to build, you know, further and further up the ladder. And this is going to be, in my opinion, such a huge part of it. So I really love the I Wonder project, but in addition to the guild side, just the whole like, what does Star Atlas sound like is such
a big question,
cool concept. Yeah,
but it's cool.
Yeah, it's so cool because like the team has said, you know, we're not the dark cyberpunk-esque, you know, type of sci-fi. We're like, you know, bright and hopeful. And you know, this I forgot the term of sci-fi. It's a very new term. Regardless, I think your track, Opal Dawn, is it?
Yes.
I think
it's a 40-second track.
It opened my mind. Like I'm not even joking. Like it was like that Star Atlas. Yeah. Yeah, no, like maybe we'll go into it. I'll cut here for those at home so you guys have some context. This is Opal Dawn by Chouta / just Chouta. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed.
I love it.
Yeah, that is so good. You also are releasing a new track today as this video goes live. So guys, please go check out the channel. The link again is in the description. But
check it out.
Check it out. So you've created an Amarna City track, a Bounty Bar track. Do you have one kind of that's like on next, or like a concept you're playing with right now that you kind of you're looking forward to diving into?
That's a good question. I've got a lot of the musical term is motifs. It's kind of basically just melody ideas, and they can go anywhere. So I'm trying to stretch myself in different directions from what I normally would do, which is I would default to a grand orchestral sound quite easily, but a traditional orchestra isn't how I imagine Star Atlas personally. And I think that's a key thing anyway at this point for where I'm going with it. So I guess I'll just play. I mean, the new track which we dropped, the name of it, which you'll know by now, is Flight Home. It's a little bit longer. I'm trying to push these out faster and get better at releasing tracks sooner, even if it means a little bit of polish isn't quite there.
Sure. Yeah.
but still, because the ideas are important. Like, we're never going to get it perfect, and I'm a criminal perfectionist, so.
So this is a way to like hack your the personality there to like get stuff out. Yeah.
But short circuit said the perfectionist in me.
There you go.
So simple answer to your question, there's not a specific sound or thing I want to play with besides just stretching myself away from a traditional orchestra sound.
Okay.
But I would love to start playing with some of the, I guess, ideas of the different groups in Star Atlas. Yeah. So, for example, if you've got the Alessio family who are mafia themed, what would that sound like? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, collab.
Yeah.
Do I start with some sort of a violin as homage to like the Tommy gun in a violin case? But trying to drag some of the modern sounds I've been playing with, which is involving more of a, I don't know if you'd call it an 804 kick, but with a bass, like a traditional bass guitar, nothing classical, just as those. Anyway, without getting too technical, because not because I am afraid of lack of understanding, but I'll probably confuse myself. Without getting too technical, just bass, just traditional like mainstream bass guitars and things like that. That's what I'm playing with the sounds right now anyway. So electric guitars, modern instruments mixed with classical ones to kind of get that mix of cyber, but still grand.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, you did mention that this project not only explores what you think Star Atlas might sound like, but also gives to the community. How do you think that now, I guess part one, is this a track? Is the track available for anybody to use, like just straight out? And then where could they find it? Okay. So yes, for the first
good two questions. So yes to the first one.
Okay.
Absolutely. So where can you find the tracks? And there's two ways to find the tracks. There is just the straight download of the track to use in whatever you want.
Okay.
Anything under this project that I'm posting is royalty free and open source, Creative Commons. There is no licensing or stuff that I'm trying to collect from whatsoever. And in fact, I hope and encourage people to come in and use it and remix it however they want, no strings attached. You can download them directly from either Audius.
Okay.
Links are in my socials. Or you can go to SoundCloud. Audius is great. It's a little bit buggy on some people's apps, including my phone. So I put it in another place if you want to download it from there. Awesome. Now, in the description of these tracks when I post them, there's another download link. And that links to a Google Drive, which has the stem files in it. So what I'm trying to do is basically mean if you have an interest in maybe a particular part or just maybe the string line, or maybe you want to remix the song, I've got all of the source audio files there to be able to download, and you can do your own mix from it or whatever. You could just take a little bit, maybe the drum line, and write your own piece. Don't care, don't matter. Go for it. This is not just my idea. I couldn't hope to possibly capture even a tenth or a small fraction of what the Star Atlas sound could be in the future, especially considering how long this project's going on for. So the idea of just maybe a little spark of inspiration that I can give someone and then give them access to that to be able to have it in that raw, clean form.
Right.
You can get that from download link in the descriptions of each of the tracks.
That's so awesome. And like, I think that's going to even bring maybe people who haven't even gotten started in creating or musical production to like be like, hey, I've always wanted to play around with this, let's talk to Chouta. Let's try, download some of these files, throw them together, see what happens, as well as, bring maybe some of the other experienced musicians who maybe haven't even thought of doing like a project like this, and, build communities and collaborations. And I'm very excited for this project. Yeah.
Me too, obviously. It's a simple question, but it's stuck with me. I'm really excited. I wonder
I
I
wonder.
wonder musically, what would Star Atlas sound like and its communities?
Beautiful.
So
Guys, if you have any questions for Chouta, mainly being should we call it Chouta or just Chouta? Leave them down in the comments.
do we take a vote?
Do we take a vote? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep this one short. I want most of the time to be for you guys going to go check out this project. Follow Chouta on Twitter. Come join us in Amarna. We're both in there. As well as if you're a content creator, I believe we're both in the group that Dowcaster and I created as well. So maybe there's going to be a music section, that we can put in. So anyways, Chouta, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up this brief intro?
Power to the people.
Power to the people. Nice. I think your project captures that very well. Power to the people. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear the new tracks that you have and see what the community does with them. So I appreciate you coming on, my friend. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if this is your first time viewing or second time or third. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.